Well, good morning, neighbor. I am so glad you stopped by. Before I head out, I wanted to just get this video together and remind you that before you know it, we're going to be planting seeds indoors, and that way we'll be ready for the gardening season coming up. If you're a new subscriber, I want to welcome you to my channel. Hit that thumbs up and the bell notification. Make sure it's lit so you don't miss any of the videos that come up in the future. If you're returning, I want to welcome you back, and I hope you enjoyed this video on a little reminder on what's coming up and getting ready to get in the garden and plant. But let's start talking about what we need to do first. We need to go ahead and get our seeds, decide what our plan is for the garden, and then lay it out. This is what I do. Lay it out on a sheet of paper. You can color code it. You can make notes. You can draw it on a computer. Whatever you would like to do and however you would like to handle your garden. Preparing the soil, putting the mulch in, the different cow manure or horse manure or rabbit manure, whatever you'd like to put in, the different minerals and vitamins that you might need or want to put in your garden. In this container, this is a metal container, you see quite a few different things. First, you're going to see to the left a bright pink spray bottle top. These are found at the Dollar Tree, and they're large in size, and you can label them with a label maker or just a Sharpie, however you want to do it. You can even put masking tape on there and just write on it with a marker. It could be different things that you want to spray in your garden, natural things that you want to control insects with, or critters around your garden. Label these, put them on your gardening shelf, maybe in your garage or shed or barn, wherever you keep your gardening items. And then that way you always have everything you need at right on the shelf. You don't need to worry about, oh, I have to do this. So the preparation starts now. The seeds, again, these came from the Dollar Tree. I get my seeds online. They're still $4 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. I get flowers and vegetables. My suggestion is stock up on your seeds now. I think in the future, this gardening season, we all are going to be gardeners. So my series on Let's Get Gardening is going to be hopefully very important and informative for everyone. You see at the very back, it says it's a gator, the one-piece gator. What I use these for when I'm out mowing, shredding leaves, chipping something, and there's a lot of dust outside, or even if there's a lot of pollen, I wear these. I may wear a mask underneath it, but this is real convenient. They're very light, but it keeps out some of that dust and pollen. So when I come back in, I can throw these in the washer, and I have multiples of them, and it doesn't stop me from going ahead and the next morning going out and doing what I need to do. You also see on the right, it's a little wooden sign, farm to table. I like to live by that. Try to eat as much as I possibly can directly from the garden to the table. Go out, pick what I need in season, bring it in, prepare it, and it's as fresh as you can get. There are no chemicals sprayed on it. There are no chemicals that might be a preservative. I don't pick things green. I let nature ripen everything for me, and then I go out, and when it's ripe, it's ready to eat. Pick it, cook it, slice it, and eat it. Fresh is best. I can pick onions, garlic. I can always pick something most of the year unless we have snow and ice on the ground. And then it's difficult to pick something. There are still herbs out there. Believe it or not, I have parsley that grows. It'll have snow on it. So I just knock the snow off and clip off what I need and bring it in and use it. Well, I'm so glad you stopped by today. I just wanted to stop and make sure that I put out a little video on don't forget to prepare. Prepare for what's coming in your garden. And be sure and go back on my playlists. I have a series. It's called Let's Get Gardening. Now, this is going to be part of the Let's Get Gardening. It's part of the planning that you will need to do, or I suggest you do, to get ready for your garden coming up. I'm so glad you stopped by. In the comments below, if you'll go ahead and tell me how you're planning your garden, what are you going to plant? What different items do you use in your garden? When you're out in the garden, do you wear a gaiter? Do you wear a mask to make sure you don't get that dust and pollen? Do you do farm to table in season? How are you planning to do your garden? Tell me the different seeds that you've found. Have you found different seeds online? Something unusual? I usually buy seeds that grow in my area. And that could be very important because depending on the part of the world you're in, or the part of the country, the United States you're in, if I'm in Maine, then it's the best thing, in my opinion, to go ahead and buy seeds locally that grow in Maine well. It's a different variety. If I'm in California, I might have a different variety. Well, I'm so glad you stopped by. And don't forget to check out my series, Let's Get Gardening. I hope to see you soon.